How is MSNBC allowed to call themselves a news agency after this? If you didn't get to see it, here on TikTok, MSNBC posted an edited clip of the Joe Rogan podcast, where they claimed that Joe Rogan was talking about Kamala Harris, but he was actually talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Here's that clip.
Gonna win. No, she's not. She can win. She is a strong woman. She is a person who served overseas twice. She in a medical unit. So she was a congresswoman for 8 years. Yeah. She is a person of color. She's everything you want. She's going to win.
Now, he was very obviously talking about Tulsi Gabbard. I don't seem to remember Kamala Harris serving overseas in a medical unit. So they took what Joe Rogan was saying about Tulsi Gabbard and tried to claim he was talking about Kamala Harris. And after they were called out for their bullshit by Tulsi Gabbard herself, they took that video down and replaced it with this one, where they took out the comments about the medical unit. And they just left the rest of the comments that weren't about Kamala in there anyway. And here's the crazy part. This is going to end up being their most viewed video ever. MSNBC has discovered that lying to your face is better than telling the truth, because they knew what they were doing. Selective editing did not happen accidentally. They did it on purpose. And weirdly enough, there will be no consequences. There will be no problem. There will be no issue. There'll be no lawsuit. No, they just get to lie to you and continue to pretend that they're actual news.
Yes, and I saw this recently breaking. Joe Rogan is suing MSNBC for $30 million for editing, splicing a video to make it sound like he was pro-Kamala when he was actually criticizing her, sue them into the stormage. Okay, a lot of people are taking this extremely far. I don't know if this is true, but from the way I see a lot of people putting out tweet, partaking to it, though the mainstream media cannot put out articles, it is right. You cannot do that. They painted Joe Rogan like, oh, he's trying to, pull people to vote for her, which was insane. This deception is happening every single day with these people, with the way they want to put propaganda to pull her up. It is insane. I did the video. Even Tulsi Gabbard came forward.
Not sure if you guys caught this, but MSNBC was exposed today for yet another set of lies. They deceptively edited together this video of different Joe Rogan comments to make it appear that he was singing the praises of Kamala.
They just want no Trump, no matter what.
This is not reflective at all of the truth of what Joe Rogan said. And I think MSNBC has since taken this post down. But what's really serious here is that not only does Joe Rogan deserve an apology, there's actually something far bigger at stake here. This is yet another example of how MSNBC is working hand in glove with the Democrat elite and the Kamala Harris campaign to try to spread lies, simply things that are not true. So what this means is MSNBC is a for-profit corporation. They are helping Kamala campaign, and what they are doing through their platform would qualify as an in-kind contribution to her campaign. It's worth a lot of money. The fact that they are doing this should require the Federal Elections Commission that manages campaign spending and campaign finance to require them to report this as an in-kind campaign contribution, or to be punished for abusing their position in trying to use their platform that has nothing to do with journalism. It is purely a propaganda platform, and that they are using this in order to try to help Kamala Harris get elected. These people need to be held accountable for what they're doing, because otherwise they will continue to do this, continue to abuse their platform and their power to try to deceive the American people and help her get elected.
They don't want to talk policy.
Yes, Libras are melting down on something I didn't expect. If you remember, this lady who appeared at Trump campaign the other day, oh, I didn't believe Libra would try to pull out videos like they're trying to expose her. When I saw this, I just had to laugh. I knew this would be coming. This lady is outspoken.
Did you guys catch this moment today?
So an unforgettable moment on the campaign trail for one voter who got a big hug from Trump at an Atlanta Chick-fil-A while he met with supporters. Watch.
They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the black community, but all she's done is hurt the black community since she came into the game. See, the first step in destroying the black community is to dismantle the black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families?
Or was it? That woman who Trump embraced in a Chick-fil-A in a seemingly grassroots, totally spontaneous moment is Michaelah Montgomery, a former Republican Party intern in the state of Georgia. Here's her meeting with Republican Governor Brian Kemp. Her LinkedIn profile also lists her as a political consultant, a director of outreach and engagement at a right-wing political consulting group. She also lists herself as the city director for the Blexit Foundation. Well, what is the Blexit Foundation? Blexit is a group founded by Candace Owens, whose purpose is to recruit black voters into supporting Trump and joining the Republican Party. Blexit is currently controlled by Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA. Charlie Kirk has made headlines recently by declaring war on the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. Kirk recently hosted the current director of Blexit, Pierre Wilson, on his show, where Wilson attacked Black History Month and black movie categories on Netflix and Hulu, comparing them to segregated water fountains. Michaelah Montgomery also went on tour with Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens in October of 23 on the Turning Point USA Live Free Tour. October of 23. So she's still very connected to Charlie Kirk and Blexit. So the random black voter that Fox News just happened to catch getting a big warm hug from Donald Trump is actually a MAGA political operative and Republican Party intern. Now, why does that matter? Because Donald Trump...
Yes, I don't even want to watch this video all because the man is insane. Media Touch is out there to spread propaganda, to prop up Kamala. Now taking a look at this video, Trump did not know this lady. That is one thing this man fails to understand. Nobody refused that she is a Republican. She just propped up. Nobody knew that she was coming or Trump was there. She was buying something, and it happens that Trump was in that area. But liberals would never believe that. They would turn the story around just to fit in their narrative, which to me, I don't like lies. What is wrong with that? The other day she spoke, I realized the lady is even intelligent. What is coming out of her mouth shows she is, Libras hate it. Thank you guys for always being there sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I don't want to make this video long.
And you just